As business analysts and product owners, our days are often a whirlwind of tasks, meetings, and demands. We jump from analyzing user stories to attending stakeholder meetings, then drafting documentation, all in this seemingly endless, crazy loop. So, this constant shifting of focus is known as context switching, and it's silently sucking the life out of your productivity. So, imagine your brain as a computer program. Each time you switch tasks, it's like loading a new program. And this loading process takes time and mental energy, and it leads to several issues. First, you'll suffer from decreased focus. Jumping between tasks make it harder to stay concentrated, resulting in missed details and errors. Studies by the American Psychological Association show that multitasking can lead to a 40% drop in productivity. Your errors will increase because shifting gears often leads to mistakes in your work because you will miss something in the transfer. A University of California study found that people who switch tasks frequently commit up to 50% more errors on those tasks. Something to think about. Your efficiency will suffer because the time spent reloading between tasks adds up, leaving you feeling like you're constantly playing catch up. Do you ever have those days where you were so busy, but you don't really remember what you did and you don't really have anything to show for it? Context switching is probably to blame. Unfortunately, our work environments often encourage context switching. Deadlines loom, emails pile up, colleagues need immediate answers. We fall into the trap of multitasking, which really is just a fancy word for context switching. We believe that's the most important and efficient way to tackle anything and everything. However, the research is showing that multitasking actually hinders our performance. How many times have you gone to a meeting and had your emails open because you were multitasking? You really aren't. Because if someone asks you a question, you'll have to have them repeat it because you weren't paying attention. And then you'll have to pull yourself out of those emails that you were doing and load the program to answer the question that the person just asked you. And you're forcing yourself to do this context switch instead of just being present at the meeting. Just a side note, if you're at a meeting and you're doing your emails, you might consider just not attending the meeting at all. If you're not getting anything out of it and you aren't contributing, why are you there? So empower yourself to say no. The good news is that you can reclaim your productivity by minimizing context switching. For example, try batching similar tasks, group similar activities together to minimize context switching. So, like, analyze user stories in one block, schedule meetings back to back, and then have a dedicated time focus for documentation. Schedule deep work sessions where you block time in your calendar for uninterrupted work on critical tasks requiring your focused attention. Talk to your supervisor and see if they can propose like a no meeting Monday or something like that so that everyone can have dedicated work time, which will make it easier for you to have your dedicated work time. Communicate effectively and let your colleagues and stakeholders know when you need this dedicated time for specific tasks. Utilize tools and communication channels to avoid constant interruptions. Like set an out of office on your internal communication, like your Slack or your Teams, and set an out office on your emails. Something like, hey, I'm heads down right now working on something. I will answer your email after 2 o'clock. Something like that. So communicate out that you're actually heads down. Embrace automation. Tools like project management software and automated workflows can help streamline tasks and reduce the need for context switching. By implementing these strategies, you may be able to increase your productivity and stop the dreaded context switch. That's all I got for you today. Lazy BA out.